Welcome back to another episode of Judbot's Adventures. And today I will be giving you a guide on the beginner's guide to Sea of Thieves. So, you're fresh out of the maiden voyage in Sea of Thieves and you come out and you see your ship. What do? Well, first you need to hop onto your ship and go ahead and raise your anchor. Now, this makes it to where you can move, so yeah, that's obviously helpful. And then after doing that, if you see something in the sky, like this over here, this skull in the sky, don't go to it, because that means it's a world event, and you need more skill before you can do world event, not just fresh out the maiden voyage. Don't do it. Also, people will be there and expect death. Anyways, you want to go on your island, zoom in a bit, not your island, your map, and zoom in a bit, and try and find something, one that says fortress at the end, and it's pretty small, like this one here, right there, that I just put a circle around, and it's pretty small, and you're going to want to head and try and go to it. Now, those two forts in the sky is Skeleton Fort, which is my last video, and the Fort of the Damned, which is a player-activated event, and I really wanted to go for it while getting this footage, but I had to make the video. So, basically, just turn in whatever direction you need to go, and then after turning, you're going to need to go straight, and then after that, I don't know what I was doing there. You're going to want to go to the set sail length and put them all the way down. And then you want to go to the map and see where you're going. Now, you're going to want to try and go to that fortress. It doesn't matter which fortress. There's a lot of them across the map. But in this case, it will be that fortress. I don't remember the name. Now, once you see the green lights, you're going to want to go ahead and go to that. That's the sea fort. Sea forts are great for training aim. And if you put the flintlock on, your pistol on, you can one-shot most of the phantoms in there, because you will be fighting phantoms. So, but it is a pretty easy way to get some quick money. That it's not too good, but for a beginner, it's money. Money is money. But basically, do not go where I just went. Don't go outside of the boundaries. If it goes all dark on your map, don't go there. It's called the Devil's something. Otherwise known as the Red Sea. The sea turns Devil's Shroud. That's what it's called. The sea turns red, and it eats your ship alive, while you're in it, and it's impossible to get out of, basically, if you go too far in. But anyways, after approaching the sea fort, you're gonna want to go ahead and position your ship to where your harpoon is where it can get to the sea fort. There's an angle for you to harpoon the sea fort, basically. A wedge on the sea fort. Now, there is a lot of sailing in this game, but also there's a lot of getting loot. And also, whatever way the wind is going, you're gonna want to set the sail angle so you can go your fastest. The fastest that you can go. Now, once you start approaching the sea fort, you're gonna want to raise your sails. So once it says whatever fort you're going to, on your screen, is when I raise my sails. So right now, I do not lower the anchor. It may be tempting to, but it just makes it way easier for other ships to just attack you without you being able to move. So what you should do is just get next to the island and have your sails up, so that if you're trying to get away from someone, you can just instantly put down your sails and run away. Or fight if you're experienced, but I don't know if you're experienced why you would be watching this video, but unless you just want to look. But then, normally they would, for some reason, the ship about wood. Go to the wood barrel and get some wood out and repair your ship if you end up running into the sea fort. And then you're going to want to get out into your inventory and get the bucket and scoop water out and throw it out of your boat. Now, there's going to be phantoms, and you're gonna want to change to the flintlock and the cutlass for this. And I got shot there, but those are the weapons that you'll want to be using for a sea fort. And I missed horribly, but you're gonna want to just roam around the sea fort until all of them are dead and a noise like a bell ringing happens, which means next wave. Unfortunately, I do have the music off on this because it's too loud for me to be able to even like talk. But anyways, my best spot after all of them are dead in that wave is to stand here. Now, I do open the doors to check for the storage key, but more on that later. So basically, you kind of just stand here until you find them, and then you shoot them, and then I was getting absolutely bodied by them here. Now, while I'm doing this, all of the other forts are much, much harder than this. And also, since I'm literally about to die here, quick tip on ammo boxes. So basically, if you find an ammo pouch on the ground or ammo box, you need to go get it. Also, on fruit, you need to go to barrels to get food out and eat it, and it will restore your health. There's the ammo chest. It infinitely restores, unless you have like an ammo crate. But anyways, just like one shot all of them, except for some of them don't one shot, and that one kind of just teleported. Okay, so I'm also going to tell you something about hit registration, hit reg, whatever. Whenever you hit something, this game is pretty buggy, so sometimes it's pretty buggy. They will be fixing it, I hope, in Season 10. But for now, if you shoot something and it doesn't do damage, that's normal. It's just kind of buggy, but they're going to fix that in Season 10, so I wouldn't worry about it. That can be really annoying in mainly just PvP, but we won't be looking at that today. If you're watching this on the day that it's posted, then I don't have this video out yet, but if you're watching it at a later date, I have a video out about a guide to PvP, and go and watch that after you've watched this so you can see what to do in a PvP situation. So, I probably take a few days. If this says like 3 days ago, then I probably published 3 days ago or more, then I probably have it uploaded. And sometimes you're going to want to go up here onto the top to see if they spawned up there, because sometimes they will and they won't come down. But after you kill them and go on to the next wave, yep, there you go. That's the last one. Oh, the two last ones. But yeah, I'm gonna have more videos up. Oh yeah, and quick little plug here. I spent a lot of time getting this footage playing with no volume. So if you do enjoy this video and it does help you at all, please consider subscribing. You don't have to, but it helps out more than you know. So, anyways, just continue shooting all of the phantoms and pick up ammo pouches. And then if you can find any barrels, just try and get fruit out of them. And also, quick tip about meat. If you eat raw meat, you'll not get barely any health, and you'll also throw up, and it'll make your vision like weird and blurry. Now I'm also going up here again because they spawned up here. But if you could eat cooked meat after cooking it on your ship or sea fort or wherever there's a cooking pan, you basically, instead of just healing one time like fruit, it'll heal you, and then over time it'll heal you even more. I cannot talk today for some reason. Also guys, if you liked my last video and want more of this type of content, or if you liked this video and want more type of this content, go ahead and let me know by dropping a like on the video. So anyways, you're here on the last wave where it says Captain of the Fortress. So you're going to want to shoot all of the other ones, all of the ones that are not Captain of the Fortress first. Because after you kill the Captain of the Fortress, everything dies. But my strategy is to just kill all the other ones first, because it's really annoying trying to fight one while there's like 3 other ones trying to kill you at the same time. So after doing that, you're going to want to target the captain of the fortress. He's not too hard to kill, but he's not a one-shot. I think he's about maybe 7 shots on him and he'll die with a flintlock. Basically, you're going to want to start sword dashing, and if you watch my other video, you'll know, always block before sword dashing. On Xbox, it's RT to sword dash. I don't know about PC. But anyways, after sword dashing is RT on Xbox, and I think it's just like holding down your attack button on PC, but I don't play on PC, so I have no idea. But in there, after you kill him, is the fortress treasury key. Now, after you get said fortress treasury key, you're going to want to go all the way down into the basement. And there is a little door that you can unlock. And then lower this to get to your ship faster. And then, after going in here, you have a bunch of loot. So you're going to want to, chest of the damned, skull of the damned, ashes of the damned, some captain's chests, and you're going to want to put them all to where you can harpoon them with your ship. It's going to make sense whenever I get back on the ship after getting all the loot. But basically, you can harpoon the loot if it's way faster than just taking every single individual piece of loot. And also, I don't think you get any from the sea fort, but sometimes you can find some. See, there's some ashes of the damned. But if you get a treasure chest, you can put trinkets and or skulls or little items that aren't like chests into the treasure chest so that you can hold 3 at a time instead of just 1. I've gotten one from a sea fort before, but not this one, I don't think. And you're going to want to just continue getting all your loot. Always keep an eye on the horizon and make sure no one's coming for your ship. Again, if you want a guide to PvP, if you're watching this on the day that it was uploaded, I probably don't have the video out yet, or even a few days after, but I'm probably going to make it in 2 or 3 days, or finish it because I have to get a bunch of footage. But if you want a PvP guide, and it's been a while since I uploaded this, just go ahead and go to my next video, and it will have that. It will have the PvP. Now, I'll go back after I finish this video and add, after I finish the PvP video, and I'll add the little link for it. I might forget, though, so no promises. But, so you just continue getting all your loot over. And, by the way, so here, a villainous bounty skull that I'm holding. So these types that have skull at the end and they're a skull that you can hold, obviously. They sell to the faction that's called Order of Souls. And basically, they know that you just sell skulls to them. But why I want you to go to a sea fort when you first start is that no level 1 voyages are really worth you. You need to get 1 or 2 promotions before it'll be any good. And I'll make another video on promotions. But anyways, crates like the crate of rare tea, any of that stuff that has crate in it basically sells to the Merchant Alliance, which is on the dock. And the Order of Souls is under the Pirate Emporium. It's a little 2-story hut thing. And then chests and trinkets. Trinkets are things that you can put in treasure chests. Treasure chests that aren't skulls, like mermaid gems or the cup that I picked up a minute ago. You sell them to the gold hoarders. The chests and trinkets go to gold hoarders, which are in a little tin. But basically, you just want to continue getting all your loot. I think that's the last piece of loot that I have and mine. But after putting it all there, you're not going to want to get on your ship. Why do you ask? Well, you want to first of all go all the way back to the treasury and go ahead and pick up the gold off the ground. It'll give you a little bit of money. And that's your first bit of money that you've gotten. So everything counts. Now, after you've gotten all of this, you're going to want to search through the whole seafort and look for the the storage room key. And basically, also you can find these little trinkets and stuff. I don't take it to it in this video, but if you found like a foul bounty skull or the cup that I found, you can also cash that in after you get back to the outpost. But just continue like looking for the treasury key until, or not the treasury key, the storage room key, until you find it. Now, after you have found the treasury key, in this case I found it at the top, almost top floor. I found it in a little thing. Once you have to go all the way up once you get the key and unlock this door. Now, there will be a few things in here. Sometimes there can be stuff in the little drawers, but there's always, I'm pretty sure there's always 2 chests of the damned and a crate. And there's a chance to be mermaid gems. But what I do is I just jump down, and you only take a little bit of fall damage. So just jump down off of the seafort onto the different layers so you won't take much fall damage. And then put it exactly where all your other loot is. And continue doing that until you have all the loot down. Now, after you have all of your loot here, you're going to want to get back on board your ship. And then go ahead and go to the harpoon that's closest or has the angle. And then you want to go ahead and harpoon all of your loot. And it will immediately go to your ship. Unless it's like meat or something like that, or like a fruit. But that's not at seaforts. So after you get everything on your ship, you'll just need to go back to an outpost and all the loot is yours. And after selling it, that's your first voyage. Now this is how I think that your first time setting sail in Sea of Thieves should be. So anyways, good luck out there and good sailing.